We all knew this one was coming. The fact that there's news about the possible shutting down of Hotel, and thank God that some news group actually took this to action and finally showed what is going on in this bullshit. Because, you know something? It's been a long time since we actually talked about how severe this place really is. How misguiding this place really is. Let me just read a little bit of what they're talking about. And by the way, it's Channel 4 News. The links will be in the description as soon as this is published. So, yeah, don't worry about that. And you can look for it for yourself. And it says, a Channel 4 News investigation never covers shocking lapse in the moderation of a hugely populated overline game used by young teenagers using interactions of explicit sexual nature. Now, for this, people know it as cybering. Some people have done it. We've all done it at one point in time. I regret it. But at the same time, it was kind of fun, too, back then. Now, that's a different story. Where now, news reporter and Channel 4, it's a website, because some people think Channel 4, they say, oh, Fox News. Well, Fox News would probably do this shit, because Fox News, most of the time, does not know what the fuck they're doing, and do not know what the fuck they're showing. I've seen shit from a woman putting a baby, like a baby's little carriage, inside the back of a truck, and being arrested for it, which is bad to a degree, but it's stupid to put on the news at the same time when something like you see every day is like it's all negative, like, oh, so-and-so got murdered, so-and-so shot so-and-so, and what's his name is going to jail for 20,000 years. And then you rarely see that thing of hope, like a one-legged golfer at the end of the news to make it feel all better and make you feel all fuzzy and warm inside. Oh, that felt so fucking good. It's like The Giving Tree, a book from back in the day when people like me were little children. And in essence, Habbo is kind of like The Giving Tree. Well, the fact that the little boy was there and he was with the tree and he was happy. He was playing around in the tree, climbing the tree, eating the apples from the tree, making leaves of the tree, and making a crown to be king of the forest with the tree. And the tree was happy. Then the boy got older and he needed some money. The tree did not have money, so the tree gave him their apples. He sold the apples to make money and the tree was happy. Then the tree waited for several years and the boy came back as a man. And he wanted to build a house. So he took the branches of the tree, made a house, got a wife, got kids, and the tree was happy. The boy became an old man. And the boy wanted a boat. So the boy got the trunk of the tree and made a boat. And the tree was now a stump. But the tree was still happy. Now the boy became an older, wiser, but very older man. And did not need all those things. The tree was now a stump. And could not give the man any more. But the man just wanted to sit and relax on the stump. And the tree was happy. Now I remember that by memory. But what happened when the man died? Was the tree still happy? Did the stump still remain? Or will it remain a bigger footnote, just like Habbo Hotel? Because just like the Giving Tree, you start giving bit by bit of your life, of your soul, and possibly of your sexual origin due to webcams, due to several things, like, I don't know, cybering, showing yourself stripping on a webcam, even bullying to a degree, even many, many things that they've done on this news site. But one thing I do not applaud for Fox News, or Channel 4 News for this matter, is they say it's for 11-year-olds. It's probably for teenagers. It's probably for 13-year-olds, but I've seen people on there that are 9. I've seen people on there that have been way older than the limit, like in their 30s, 40s. I don't want to be one of those people. And that's why I left that game. It's a drug. And that's the main thing. It's a drug. If you don't know that by now and you're still there, you need to get a fucking life. Go outside. Do something. Find your own fucking giving tree for all I care. But it's funny that they go to be an 11-year-old on a site where it should be for children. Adults, maybe. I don't know. Because people will play on there as babies. And they have their own giving tree. As people that give them Fernie. People that give them coins. People that give them all they need to have. And all they have to do is talk in W's and bullshit. Like, I like pie. And they get fucking shit. Roleplay to a degree is good. But not when it's pedophilia, Dateline, status quo. Now, there have been several things. And honestly, doing all this shit is like when there's a billboard up there and it says texting while driving kills. For more information on driving tips, text safety to insert number here. Now that is an oxymoron at best. But when shit like that goes down, and when shit like that actually happens, there's something wrong with the system. Something drastically wrong with the system. And to the point where the government is getting involved. Which they should to a degree. To the point where there's not only sexual activity, but there's perverts, blackmail, emotional bullying, financial risk when people getting their credit card stolen. I've heard people getting their credit card numbers stolen so people can get more coins and shit and be all happy. Just like the Giving Tree. But unlike the Giving Tree, that has a price. And theft and identity theft is where it draws the line, as well as several other issues that I have not discussed where, face it, there's freaking Afro-Duck for fuck's sake. When you get that far into it, with the racism, with the sexual activity, with several things going on, to the point where not only the United Kingdom government goes along with it, but since Habbo has had merges over the years with Canada, the United States, and several other countries, as well as international borders which have not merged yet, which is, I think, Sweden, Germany, maybe they've merged as well, and even Mexico. Maybe Mexico's merged, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I don't like the game anymore. The point where the busiest rooms are called Sexy Strip Club and Naughty Nightclub, and so forth and so on. It's ridiculous. And it needs to be stopped. Fortunately, this would probably be the end of federations like HCW, WWE Experience, and several others over the years. Finally, they'll probably end. And maybe not for the better, but for the worst. Or maybe for the better, or maybe for both. Because at the end of the day, I won't have to worry about it. And things like SOS, Wrestler Unstoppable, and things on Facebook, Twitter, and several other games, maybe even ones you've never heard of, would probably prosper in the wrestling side, as well as the others from Zynga and all that bullshit. Now, what do I feel about it? I've been on both sides of the fence. So these opinions are not only mine, but they're probably several others as well. The fact that people are around to do this shit worries me. It makes me weep for the future. And people that are still there, here's to you.